Hello, beautiful people, my beautiful lazy strawberries. Maybe at the end of this video you will figure out that you're not actually lazy, you're just smarter than anybody else. And I'm gonna explain it, but before that, I'm just thinking about this and I have to share it. How am I happy right now? Because this morning I woke up, I was like, the zombie and I'm dying. But then I saw this steak that my mama made and I ate it and now isn't it crazy how food affects our mood? So maybe if you're just lazy, it's something that is like, that is your favorite food, that is like your mental health food, because we all have that food that like boosts our energy, you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, get back to the topic. So me personally, I was someone that growing up, many people used to call me lazy. First of all, because I was not physically active. Second of all, because I was not doing good at school, which was my only responsibility. But did I choose my only responsibility? Hell no. Who chooses studying at that age? You know what I'm trying to say? But after that, when I went to like some gymnastic classes, I was like, oh, I like moving. I like to move my body. Like my family normally used to go like get some bicycles, but I did not like to play with the bicycle, so everybody were just like, she's lazy. But when it comes to gymnastic, when it comes to like when I got older, bodybuilding, I liked both of them. So it's about what you like, what you prefer. And when people call you lazy, it's normally because they don't see what you're doing, or you're not doing what you want, so you just decide to not do anything because you don't have the chance or opportunity to do what you like. You don't have access to what you like. You don't have money for what you like. Your parents tell you that this is the thing you should be good at, not that one doesn't matter. So first of all, it's the lack of options, and then the name, the label, because someone label you something is literally them giving you permission to be something, especially if that someone is your parents and then you're just a kid with no power, and they are someone who is responsible for you, and like, they're the ones who are responsible for you. They are the ones in your head that are your boss. They're your family member, and they call you lazy. So them putting that label on you is like them giving you permission to act lazy, or to believe you're lazy, or to get comfortable with feeling lazy. But like, a lot of the time, people who think they're lazy are not lazy at all. It's just the label that since they were a kid, they had to carry it. Like if you got depression after you got old, that's another thing. That's not laziness, that's depression. But if since you were a kid, everybody were like, you're lazy, you're not doing good enough. It's not about being lazy, believe me. Sometimes you're just too smart. For example, me, I'm way more successful compared to those who used to call me lazy. And yes, they couldn't see me doing things. Why? But like, why? Because they wanted me to do the things they want, or the school wants, or my parents wants, or the society wants, or what they expected me to do. Like a lot of the time you be like, oh, one step for somebody else is way more heavier than 10 steps for me and my own good. The 10 steps that I want to do, I have passion for, is easy. Even if it's painful, even if it takes time, I love it. I enjoy the pain. But when it comes to like take one step for someone else, it's like I'm moving a mountain without even wanting to move the mountain. Like, let the mountain be there, I don't even care. So a lot of the time, what they call laziness is actually the self-respect you have for yourself, which is so strong that you can't accept doing something for someone else and taking steps for someone else to prove yourself to someone else. Meanwhile, you don't even have the opportunity to try for yourself as well. There are things you want to do, you cannot do them. There's a wall. And then you get sad because of this already. And then they say, no, do this other thing which you don't like to impress us. And then when you say no to that one as well, they be like, laziness, that's your problem, you're so lazy. No, it's not about being lazy. Since when it's about being lazy? You can call someone lazy when they do absolutely nothing and they do not want to do it and they do not have passion for it. But when someone is doing nothing, maybe it's because they're too young and they're not capable of choosing what they want to do. They don't have the money, they don't have the time, they can't even get themselves there to do it. You know what I mean? So, and you just give them some few options that they don't like, they're not passionate about, and when they say no to that, you'll be like, oh, lazy as hell. No, it's not about laziness. So this whole video is about you knowing yourself and being self-aware, because a lot of y'all, even I see you as a teenager, as an adult, and you always be like, I'm lazy, even since I was a kid I was like this. Well, as an adult, you're working the job you don't even like, and you studied for it for so many years, you wasted your whole life. Of course, you can't do that job amazing and good and give your 100% to it. You didn't even want to dedicate any of your lifetime, any of your energy to that thing, but you did it, so you're not happy about it. So when you want to do it, your brain can't 100% focus on it, so you can't give good results. Because at the first place, even now you have knowledge about this thing, do you even want to do it? Do you feel the adrenaline raising in your blood and feel like, yes, I did this? Can you brag about it? Being happy about it? No, you're just doing it. So this video is about not doing what others want you to do in order to clean the labor of laziness. Because I used to be called lazy my whole life, but I still do what I want to do. And I'm happier than anybody else. All those people who used to at school be like, you don't study, oh my God, you're so lazy, maybe you're stupid. All of them are doing worse, way worse, doing bad. Or like people who used to be like, oh, you don't do this? Why don't you even ride a bicycle? Come on, come play with us. Why don't you play with us? Why do you just want to sit? But I don't like bicycle. Not everybody needs to love the bicycle. I love other exercises. I love TRX. I love basketball. I love swimming. These are what I like. I went to swimming classes for over 5 years and I enjoyed every second of it. You know? Now, if you're someone who enjoyed a bicycle, I'm not calling you a loser. But you pointing your finger at me, calling me a loser, is crazy. It shows that you're trash. It shows that your brain suffers from low IQ and shit. It just shows like you are not able to think about like the reasons. You just want to judge someone because you're unhappy with your own life. So it's crazy to me how people just for little simple things give you a label and you believe it. But trust me, you must probably be the smartest person in the room if you're getting called lazy. Why? Because in all of us lives, in 99% of ordinary people's life, we are not having enough options to do things, okay? And those who just get used to what they're offered to, because I'm sure not all of them enjoy those things, but the ones who just get along with it are normally the ones who will be able to like work in a company every day, the same job, 9 to 5, you know, they can get used to it. They can feel comfortable because they believe it. They be like, okay, everybody is telling me that my potential is this and I'm gonna do this. But like, no. For example, someone like me, I was always like, nope, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do at least one of the things that I want. I'm gonna be like, okay, my parents can't give me this much money to do all these things, but they can give me this much money to do one of them. Or like, they can take me to this place to do this other thing. Or like, at home, I can like play a dancing video and dance with it. I can buy a basketball ball and go play in like, you know, in the street next to my house. Like, the ones who are like doing things they want, even not good, like you're doing it, you don't even have a coach, You don't even have that much information, but you're doing it. You're just using your YouTube to just watch some videos that are teaching you how to play the guitar, and you're playing the guitar. And it's not perfect. No one is correcting you. The video is just talking and you're trying to figure it out, but you're doing it. People who do things in secret. The next part of this video is about you. You know those people how there's this fun, for example, video trend on TikTok and Instagram that is about you working out secretly, and then someone, for example, your parents knock the door, they come in and they're asking you, what were you doing? You'd be like, drugs. Like, drugs is way worse than working out. Working out is actually something good and cool, but you be like, you know, people who do things in secret to improve. That's another sign that you're extremely smart. Smart people. A lot of people who are being called lazy are actually people who are improving themselves, who are actually doing something in secret. People who are smart do not like to brag. People who are smart are not the ones who go learn how to play and what's it called? I don't know the English word. For example, a guitar, a piano, what are these things called? A lot of people who go learn these things to just impress other people are not that smart. But people who do learn things in secret to just impress themselves, they're the smart ones. This is another sign. This is another thing that makes other people think you're lazy, because you're not bragging. They're not aware of what you're doing. You know what I'm trying to say? But you are actually doing something. Like when you're alone at home, you actually have a secret talent in dancing. You actually have like this coding system that you know how to deal with. Okay? You're actually trading at home and making a lot of money. Or like at home, you're actually playing chess online with an AI, and you're learning about it, and you can play chess like perfect after a couple of years. You know what I'm trying to say? People who do things in secret and do not want other people to know it before they get perfect and they be like, those people are smarter. People who know a little bit of something and they feel comfortable with it, they just want to just make people amazed with it. Like for example, gymnastic moves. She knows 2 of them. She's been going to gymnastic class for like 6 months, and she keeps showing those 2 moves to literally everyone. People who are not that smart, people who are not that capable of being a winner in their life, they want to be like, it's all about impressing others. If I do this much and I show it to everyone and it impress everyone, it makes me feel good. Like they feel good by impressing other people, not by feeling like they're going like this. Smart people, they be like, it's just 2 moves. Okay, if they ask me, I'm gonna show it to them, but like, it's not even about them giving me a compliment. I don't give a if they compliment me or if they dislike me and say like, ooh, I don't even care. They just want to get super perfect in something, and then they just want to show it to the world, and then they want to create a change. They just want to challenge themselves. The more pain they get to go up there, they feel good. So a lot of the time, people call you lazy. Why? Just because you're not bragging about all the things you know, because you're smart, and your confidence does not come from validation from others, from them telling you, you're doing great, look at that backflip, woo! You don't even feel like anything. You know what I'm trying to say? Another thing that is about like smart people being called lazy is because smart people are not that good in like group work. Because it's like a group of monkeys and then you have to work with them. And you're not impressed, you don't want to do that. It just does not benefit you that much. Smart people are the ones who are like, oh my God, group work. Like, if you put them in a group, don't get me wrong, they can be the leader. They won't be an outcast. They can actually communicate with people. They can actually do the main part of the project. They can do it and their group can win. But then they'd be like, why would I do the main part? But then, because I can do it better than anybody else. Like even if I'm being in a group with smart students, because I'm the smartest, I know I can do better than them. So then I want to do the main parts myself, and the main part is hard. And then when we win, why would they say our group won? They should say I won. Smart people do not like group work unless it actually benefits them a lot. For example, if you're creating a business when you're old and you need somebody else's money, somebody else's opinion, you find someone who's as smart as you. You know, the thing about smart people is that they don't get happy for like a group work because they're gonna have to do less work. They don't get happy because they have to get less work. They have to do less work. They actually have to do main part of the work. But what makes them happy about group work, which is really rare, is them finding someone as smart as themselves, and they can finally work with that person, and it benefits them a lot. They're either learning a lot from that person because that person has more experience. My English, I'm running out of English, because that person have more experience or smarter than them, or they just get happy because like I'm gonna get more money if I work with this person, so they get happy. You know, it depends on the situation, but mainly when they don't choose their group partners, they're sad about it. They hate group work unless they can choose who they want to work with in a way that it benefits them. So when you don't like group work, everybody be like, you're lazy. No, it's not that I'm lazy. It's just that if I go to the same group with you, then I'm gonna do something little and then be like, but like when I do it myself, it's gonna be perfect. Or like the problem is like the group work is about something I don't even want to do, and y'all suck, so I'm gonna suck too. So we're gonna be a sucky group. That's it. These are the signs that you are extremely smart and extremely hardworking, but like not in the things you don't want. That's a sign of being smart, but then everybody will call you lazy for it. So be careful. If you're someone who used to be called lazy your whole life, be careful to not believe it. Be careful to look for these signs in yourself and be like, am I really lazy? Are they right? Or are they just judging me? Because you know, when people see you like that, they don't like you. They be like, ugh, it's different with us. But most people are ordinary and boring and like, grrr, you know what I'm trying to say. So don't get sad about it. Just notice things and then be like, okay, what can I do now to just, at least in my own view, not be lazy? First of all, don't believe that you're lazy. Be sure you have so much potential, and then choose at least one of the things that you have passion for and do it and get like a professional in it. Do that, because a lot of the time you'll be like, oh, they keep calling me lazy for this and that, so I have to do this and that right now. There's so much pressure on my back, on my shoulders, like like you feel like this, and then you get sad, and then you don't go do the things you want to do. No, don't care what they say. Go do the thing you want to do. Let them call you lazy daily for not being good in what they expect you to be good at, but go do what you want to do. Because if you actually believe that you're lazy, you will become lazy. You will like underestimate? I don't even know English. You will kind of not know your potential. That's what I'm trying to say. Correct me. For today comments, correct me, because my English level is not that high. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I think you can get what I'm trying to say, you know? You see the whole point of the video. So that's it. Choose yourself. Choose what you want to do. That's it. Good luck. Bye, babies.